from the Packers' rocket arm quarterback, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Packers and the Bears, just ahead on EA Sports.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, great houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Garden joined as always by Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bears in this one. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Back to throw. Fields.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give me up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Bears at 9-2 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On second down, it's Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No. It's Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials...
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Algier will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Rolling to his right. That's complete right side to Kmet. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd and goal, Fields. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut it.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Algier. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. A try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6". Now a play fake here on 1st down. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 20 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, He found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Going up top. And he's got it. It's caught for the Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Sirline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to next-gen stats. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good bounce back up to give up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. 7-7, our score after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. On the counter, here's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Jones. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Off play action, Fields. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Fields. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
On the draw, it's Pollard. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders,
and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bears have taken the lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 79 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Play action. It's Fields. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 3rd and goal. The defense in the dime.
Can still bring pressure.
Fields now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first. Seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A jet sweep, Dobbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get... big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Gives it to Algier to start things off. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I'd be looking.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. An inside give to Jones.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 4. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Harrison gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 35 on 2nd down.
Fields.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead.
You get the figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. Free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw. Dancing to his left.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He'll look to throw. Forced it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick-6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Bears on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Now Fields. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.